And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another week of the Sparkling Tuna Cup of STC, week number 63. Oh my god, so many weeks, so many tunas, and welcome back, everyone. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back yourselves. I'm of course VIP. I'm joined by these amazing players, a very stacked bracket, and of course the lovely people in the chat as well. Welcome everyone to your weekly dose of Tuna Cup action. Again, the bracket is live, it is open, it is stacked, and we are jumping into, I believe, random versus random. Oh god, what is happening, Bobby? And despite the random v random, we are jumping into a TVT, and spawning in the bottom left hand corner we have the blue Terran player, I believe from the land of Ukraine, representing team Hokago T team. It is HackErIsTop. Now he's on tilt. And spawning in the top left hand corner we have the red, typically Zerg player, but rolling random, rolling Terran, representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Eva. Let's go. Again, coming into the lobby, both players chose the random race, and both players have landed on Terran. Both players told each other their respective races, so a lot of respect between the players. I do appreciate that. That doesn't often happen on the ladder or of the sorts, but here in competitive play, they of course are allowing each other to know. And for now we have double gas openers all around. We have casted Eva's Terran in the past, but we'll see how he does perform here. We'll see how he does compare against Hacker on tilt or HackErIsTop. Also bearing in mind as well, if you're in the chat, predictions are open, and place your bets. Get your gamba going into the chat while you can. Place your bets on who you think will take the series. It's going to be a harder one to call because I believe both players are committed to random for the entirety of the series. Regardless of how this goes, regardless of who wins, random all around. Oh boy. Here we go. As for the time being, it is going to be double gas into, I imagine, a factory. Factory is already on the way for our blue Terran player. Should soon be on the way for our red. There we go. Factory is now on the way. Behind this, it should be expanding. We should not be headed towards a one base all-in or anything crazy like that. We're loading into Amphion, of course, which has some unique features. Short rush distance by air, for example. There is a secure third base that you can attempt to take if you mine through the mineral patches. We'll see what direction our players do head towards. As for the time being, Reaper is moving out for Eva. Meanwhile, Hacker did open up Marine. We go. Okay. You see Eva doesn't come in across the map, is gonna pull back, is gonna pull away. And we're looking to settle into our game. Settle into whatever the hell we found ourselves in. Oh god. Not like this. Not like this. Also, I spoke about how this should be a Rex Factory expand. That is the case for Eva, so he's going for a much more standard double gas opener. Meanwhile, as the Reaper Scout is going to be denied. Ooh, the Reaper does fall. The Marine survives, and here in the main base, 1-1-1. Where's the expansion? Where is the natural base? Nowhere to be found. Our Terran player here is committing a lot harder. Is going to be committing a lot harder on one base play. Borderline one base all. Yeah, it's a one base all in at this point. We are making a factory. A Vikings on the way as well. This is going to be a short one here. And oh, we scout. Oh my. The SimCity. The tank is stuck. Reaper dives in, and this is a big moment for Eva. He confirms nothing on low ground. He confirms the factory. He confirms the tank production. And if he does rotate towards the left hand side, we'll also get eyes on the lack of CC. There could still be a hidden command center in the dead space, and Eva will confirm the lack of anything, and now confirms the starport. So a big moment here for Eva. Army's already moving out across the map, and it's going to be a one base all in up against a attempted two basing player. We do have tanks on the way. We have a bunker on the high ground. CC will have to be forfeit. Thankfully it finishes. Eva can lift, of course, can float back into the main base, can save the expansion, and does confirm the army. Eva, he sees, he knows. Also, did I open up the predictions? Oh. I meant to. And here we go. The army has arrived. Viking going to be landing as well. Going to be dishing out some DPS here to the CC. And that base is taking a lot of damage, actually. The Marines going ham. The Viking as well. CC taking a lot of hits. But it should barely survive. Does morph into the orbital, does float back. Meanwhile, more tanks have arrived. Now to 2 tanks here for Hacker. Ooh, takes out the Cyclone. Cyclone does fall. Slowly gaining ground here. Pushing forward likewise. He's within range. Yeah, big tank volley is going off. The first tank does fall. Going for a scan, trading 1 for 1. Hacker does have that air control, does push forward, takes down the final tank. So far, so good. Blue Terran has the tank lead and is pushing forward. That next tank was late here for Eba. Oh no, the tank was late. It was late, papi. And the Blue Terran is gaining ground, has more Vikings. Despite the repair, the Vikings should be going down. And the repair is not good enough. And we're getting on top of the production. Bunker, the salvage is denied. And again, a Hacker can still just camp those Vikings. Big tank flow is going off, Viking goes down, and this might just be game here and now. There's a backup tank on the way. It's within range. No, it's in range of the tank. GG, and we have game 1 going the way of Hacker on tilt. He's on tilt today, not on top. GG. GG, well played. Oh my god, we do have our first game in the bag here. Again, it was a 1-base all-in. Eba did scout, did confirm, but unfortunately was unable to hold the line. Unfortunately, we saw that the Blue Terran was able to sneak up on that initial tank, was able to get some big volleys off, of course, able to take advantage of Eba. Eba, likewise, that third tank was very late, and we are committed. Again, once you pick a race, you commit to the race. It is still random versus random. Let's go. And we're getting into game 2 on Golden Aura. And do we get another TBT? Do we get a different matchup instead? I'm here for the chaos. I'm here for the nonsense. You know, I joined this series hoping that we would catch some Zerg gameplay. I was like, oh, you know, I gotta catch some Zerg while we can, while they're still in the tournament, because Sparkling Tuna Cup is often Sparkling Protoss Cup, but it's not happening. They rolled it again. In the top left-hand corner, we have the random Terran player, confirming Terran. Both players do. It is the Ukrainian Terran player. I guess now Terran. It is HackErIsTop. Right now he's on tilt though. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have, yeah, they're taking note as well. We have the red Terran player from the land of the UK. Rolling random, rolling Terran. It is Eva for the Platinum Heroes. Here we go. I mean, you know, the bed was made and now they have to sleep in it. And I mean, what I will say is that in the first game, we didn't really get much out of our players. We didn't really get to experience much between them. It was a 1-base all-in, and any small mistake you make in that kind of early game scenario does hurt you that much more. So it was a very unforgiving game state for Eba, where if you slip up a little bit in your macro and your micro, then it'll just go south then and there. We'll see how we adjust, and we could even be in a scenario where HackErIsTop, if he goes for a factory expand, and then Eva's the one to 1-base all-in. It's possible. It is possible. We'll see. We'll see where this goes. We'll see where we're headed. SCV scouts are moving out. And is going to confirm, of course, the initial race, which they did let each other know. I see someone else asking in the chat about Eba main race Zerg. Eba off races a lot. His Protoss is his Protoss. I think I want to say his Protoss MMR peak is comparable to a Zerg MMR peak. Comparable, not as big, I don't think, but very often Eba has competed as Protoss in these events, and we have casted his Terran before as well. Like, his Terran is not too shabby either. Not too shabby. So again, we'll see how they compare. We have our factory finishing up. Reaper moving out. Once again, 1-base all-in. It looks like the same build so far. Tech Lab on the factory. Starport's on the way. Reaper this time immediately goes for the dive. Ooh, the Reaper this time comes out on top, takes down the Marine, and gets a full scout of the main base. Does confirm the 1-1-1, and it can even wreak havoc in the mineral line. So the difference between game 1 and game 2 here, usually it is very ill-advised for your first Reaper to be sent across the map, because if your opponent has their own Reaper and has, of course, the defender's advantage, they will shut your Reaper down, gain an advantage early on, and, you know, gain a lead coming into the mid game. But because there was no mid game last game, Eba, he just throws caution to the wind, he throws his Reaper across the map and gets a full scout, a much earlier scout this time, and that's very critical here for Eba. Now he's aware of what's going on, he already has a CC on the high ground, which isn't really going to help too much here, but he's already begun tank production. So Eba, he now is aware a lot earlier than last game. Now he has more time to respond, to react. And here comes the all-in. Here comes the one-base all-in from HackErIsTop, and Eba back at home is massing up some tanks. Viking production has already begun, massing up Marines as well. We'll see if he throws down the initial bunker on the high ground. It looks like he actually wants to try to make a stand on the low ground even. Okay, bold move. The SCV does confirm the move out.
Game paused.
Oh, as it looks like we have a little bit of latency going on. Hopefully everything is okay. Things look okay on my side, but yeah, it might even just be latency on their end as well. It does sometimes occur. We're more than happy to calm things down and chill out. And again, the last thing we want is for any kind of latency to be happening in the middle of the game. Oh, in the middle of a fight, I should say. Okay, looks like they are jumping back in.
Game resumed.
Here we go. You can see it back at home making 2 Vikings at a time. At least the blue Terran is. Red Terran setting up at home. Vikings are amassing. Oh, and I believe slightly in favor of HackErIsTop. He does zone away that Viking. Does get 1 extra shot off. Oh, but the boys are here to repair. Okay. Good use of kind of the SCVs, could use the defender's advantage. Second tank does move out, and for the time being, Eba is holding. Did get extra shots off on the Marines as well. Oh, we're extending for a moment. Meanwhile, behind this, there is no transition. We're still completely all in, but this time Eba is having a much stronger defense so far. Oh, the Viking advantage! Hacker gets caught out. Viking does fall. Oh. Meanwhile, trading 1 for 1. Okay. An even trade here between the players. Eba attempting to expand and get that natural base up and running. Once again, getting repairs off on that Viking. No repairs available here for the blue Terran. Does get a nice volley of the Marines. Marines cannot be repaired, unlike the Viking. Tanks are edging closer as well. Oh! Ooh, a little bit too close. And 1 tank goes down. Massive pickoff. And Eba is shutting this down. Yeah, losing a tank is huge. And this position, I don't see it being broken anytime soon. Not easily. Not without a Liberator. Speaking of, blue Terran has air control. Oh, Eba supply block. Ooh, big supply block for Eba. Viking goes down, trading 1 for 1. Do trade. Behind this, still no Liberator. That would be the way to take advantage of a Viking lead. Eba still supply blocked. Eba making two more depots. Tries to break out. Vikings land. Oh, and Eba is going to be losing 2 of those tanks. Could lose all 3. Big overextension. Eba trying to break out. Get shut down. GG. And HackErIsTop will take the series 2-0. GG. The 1 base all in. A little bit too good, a little bit too powerful. Again, I was hoping to at least witness some Zerg gameplay before the semis at least, or at some point in this tournament. Alas, I'm going to be deprived of that. The players did agree to both competing as random, and in the end, HackErIsTop does come out on top. GG. GG, well played, congratulations. My condolences to Eba. I mean, again, a lot of dice are being rolled when it comes to the races, of course, when it comes to... Well done. That's a message, Eba. All good, all good. With that, GG, well played. And we have some updates. We have some updates to go over here. We have some matches to catch up on. Let's go.